Hello and welcome to this fifth Sunday of Ordinary Time. I was struck particularly today by the second reading, which brings to mind something I read recently. Some people have a job in the church. Others are invited to seek it out for themselves as a ministry in the church. If you are doing it just because no one else would do it, it's a job. If you're doing it to serve the Lord, it's a ministry. If you quit because somebody criticises you, it's a job. If you remain in spite of everyone's remarks or opinion, it is a ministry. If you will do it as long as it does not interfere with other activities, it's a job. If you are committed staying, even if it means letting go of other activities, this is a ministry. If you quit because no one thanked you or praised you, it's a job. If you stick to it even though nobody recognises your efforts, it's a ministry. It's hard to get excited about a job. It's impossible not to get excited about a ministry. If your concern is success, it's a job. If your concern is faithfulness and service, it's a ministry. If God calls you to a ministry, do not treat it like a job. In today's Gospel, Jesus healed Simon's mother-in-law, who had fever, and cured many who were sick with various diseases, and drove out many demons. Jesus did all the miracles as a result of the faith in him. Jesus entered the house of Simon and Andrew and James, and John, Simon's mother-in-law, lay sick with fever. They immediately told him about her. He approached her, grasped her hand and helped her up. Then the fever left her, and she waited on them. When it was evening after sunset, they then proceeded to bring all who were ill and sick or possessed by demons to Jesus. The whole town was gathered at the door. He cured many who were sick with the various diseases, and he drove out the many demons. This is faith in action. This is ministry. And then, that is why Mark adds the note, when you are healed, you must serve. Jesus was not looking for gratitude. He's not looking for somebody to say, oh, thank you very much. Now I'll go home and carry on with my regular life. Jesus is saying, you have been healed and now you must go out and serve. In Lourdes, the whole place is given over to sick people. There is very little traffic in Lourdes. Everybody has to get out of the way for wheelchairs. Everything stops to let the wheelchairs go by. Lots of people spend their vacations there, taking people from the train station to the grotto, bathing them in the waters, bringing them to a place where they can stay the night for a few nights or a week. I witnessed this personally myself when I went as an assisted pilgrim to Lourdes a few years ago. I was able to enjoy my pilgrimage of thanksgiving because of the service of others who made it possible. I was not very mobile at the time following cancer treatment, so I had a designated wheelchair pusher, which meant I did not have to worry about participating in all the activities under my own steam. I had the companionship of my own personal carer for a whole week. We journeyed together, taking part in processions and liturgical celebrations, and I enjoyed the stop-off at the various cafes and had time to be social and share our mutual stories. I was being served, but I also felt I was able to serve too, perhaps by sharing my story to give hope to others who were inflicted with cancer or some other horrible disease. This happened particularly at mealtimes at the hotel. I could not serve in a physical way as others could, but I was able to serve and take up a ministry whilst in Lourdes as a sick pilgrim. And I've realised recently that this is something that I can carry on doing. Although I can't go out to serve others as the other sisters do, I think the Lord is calling me to serve others by actually praying for them and visiting them and journeying with them, perhaps sharing some of my own journey with them. So the Lord calls us in our weaknesses as well as in our strength. No one is excluded from the ministry of the kingdom. God bless you.